Today, I want to talk about spirituality. What does spirituality mean? How do we use it to improve our lives? And are we going deep enough within this idea or concept of spirituality? Or are we just taking it surface level and running with it? So, everywhere I go these days, I feel like I'm bumping into people who are considering themselves to be very spiritual. They have all these rituals that they follow. They have all these trends that they're catching up with, things like breath work and meditation and, walking in nature to find your Zen, forest bathing, sound healing, Reiki, tarot. There's so many different modalities, right? And I think that there's a little bit of a trend that I am seeing that is similar to the diet culture. When I was working in fitness and nutrition, I saw this a lot where everybody had their favorite diet, right? And it was almost like religion, where it was like, well, drinking these shakes are what has helped me lose weight. So this is the best way to do it and the only way to do it. And then there was the high protein, high fat diets where you cut out all carbs almost. And that was the best way that worked for many people. There was the intermittent fasting that people swore by. And so, there's nothing wrong with either of these modalities. But I think that very few people took the time to understand the foundational basics of what it means to get in shape and get fit and be at your healthiest, right? Before, the emphasis was on calories. Then the emphasis became on the quality of food. Now we're even talking about how food impacts us individually, focusing on our gut health. So the more we go deeper into these topics, the more we understand that there is no one size fits all, right? There is no one ritual fits all. There is no one diet fits all. There is no one solution fits all. So it's important that we don't make the same mistake with our spiritual journey that we did with our health journey. Let's not run with the first spiritual modality that appeals to us, right? Yes, all of these modalities are amazing and they all work differently for different people. And it is important that we explore them. But at the same time, if we don't understand what we're supposed to achieve with these and we jump on the bandwagon of, hey, I have benefited from breathwork, so I'm going to teach breathwork and everybody's life is going to change using breathwork. That's not going to happen, right? It will help a lot of people for sure, but it may not be for everybody. Some people might benefit from sound healing. Some people might benefit from ice plunges. Some people might benefit from Reiki. Some people might benefit from energy readings or astrology, right? You don't know what works for you. You don't know what gives you comfort. You don't know what brings you peace. But if you understand that, hey, the idea of spirituality is not to become a healer or to make money selling these modalities. In fact, it is actually to help myself deal with all of the, stress and pressures and, pain that I feel and the suffering that I have, and release it first and be free and liberated. And then from that place, I can naturally go out and help people and be there for them and meet them where they are. Then you're really making some deep impact in the world. But I would caution everybody against trying all of these different modalities and then going out and selling them, because it is so important to first use your spiritual journey to heal yourself, right? And many, many healers out there are not doing that. And that worries me because I feel like we're going towards that fad or trend culture again. And while we rely on these rituals to feel better, they're actually meant to help us heal, right? So let's say I am dealing with a marriage that is, falling apart. And instead of focusing on using all of my spiritual tools and rituals and practices to understand deeply why I am stuck in this situation and how I need to break free and why these struggles keep coming back to me, instead of doing that, I say, well, I want to go out and heal the world, right? We cannot heal the world when we are not healed ourselves, right? And I'm not saying that there are people who are fully healed. I'm not fully healed. There are parts of my journey that are yet to show up, right? And there are struggles in my life that are yet to show up. And as they come up, I start to heal from them. But my first instinct is not to take a modality that made me feel good and go out and share it with the world. My first instinct is to take that modality and use it and use it and use it and use it until I have understood what it does completely. and wholly and fully. And then as I feel called to sharing it with my clients, if it comes up organically, I share it. It is not like, okay, this energy healing session is what you need and it will help you. No, if I start doing that for every single person, I know that I will lose clients quicker than I can keep them. So it is important for me to understand deeply what it is that I need, because we are all on different stages of this journey, right? Some of us are not even aware of what we need to heal. Some of us are kind of aware, but we haven't accepted all of the stories of the past that need to be worked on, right? And if we have accepted those stories, some of us are not ready to take the action that needs to be taken to heal ourselves. So it is such a long journey, and we're so different in the way we deal with that pain and suffering that comes in our life, that the first step should be to understand ourselves through the lens of our spirit. Is our spirit and our life in alignment, right? Do we feel in our souls the joy and peace and calm that we are looking for on the outside? Has it already happened? And if it's not, what can we do to get there first before we go out and heal the world, right? It is a very noble thought, and it is very tempting to go out there and tell people about all the different modalities that you are aware of. But if you are conflicted on the inside, then you are not showing up fully for others, right? And so as I meet other healers and I see how they're struggling within their own lives, I wonder if there is still a missing piece that they need to work on before they go out and help the world, right? So again, I don't have all the answers, but I feel called to share this, that let's not make spirituality trendy, and let's not fall for the gimmicky marketing. Let's understand that actually we all have the answers to all of our problems within ourselves. If we only took the time to heal from the old conditioning that has made us who we are, we might tap into that intuition organically. And when we do, it will guide us to the liberation and the freedom that we seek. So pay attention to your own inner alignment. Are you in alignment with your thoughts, your words, and your actions? And if you are dealing with a conflict on the outside or a conflict on the inside, or both, then ask yourself, what do I need to do to deal with this and heal from this first before I can go out and help others, right? We are all meant to go through our journey, go through our karmic cycles of pain and suffering, and process the emotions that come up and deal with them using our human form, using our words, using our actions, using our ability to move our bodies, using our ability to communicate. And then we are supposed to naturally go out and help others. That is the journey. You know, we're all on this ladder where some of us are ahead, some of us are behind, and we need people who are ahead of us to help us up. And we need to help those who are below us to come up to where we are. And this is the journey of life, right? But if we, get on that ladder and say, hey, I have all the answers for you, come on up, we are only creating a block, not only for ourselves, but for those who are on this journey and unable to move past their pain and suffering. So I hope this helps to inspire you to look at spirituality in your own way and redefine it for yourself, right? I mean, my definition right now is to get to know your soul and your spirit and to honor it, honor its truth, honor your truth at every single moment. And when you honor your truth, you are not going to be in conflict with anyone, let alone yourself, right? So let go of all the conflict that is going on inside, release it, move past it, and then see how you attract people who need your help. And then see how your passion becomes obvious and right in front of your face, but not when you're conflicted on the inside, right? So dig deep, as always, dig deep, get some reflection time, introspect, and see where you are on your journey. And if you find that you are at peace and you are in full alignment, then I say go for it. Go ahead and help others and heal the world, right? Because that's what we're here to do. We're here to learn our lessons and then teach that to the other people around us who need to hear those things, right? This is how we create collective healing. So try it out and think about it and let me know what comes up for you.